Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we began exploring Twist Mountain. This time, oh god, I hope we're gonna finish exploring Twist Mountain. We're gonna start here at the southern door on the very highest pathway. We came here in the winter, so we can easily just walk up here. There's a full heal here. It's worth grabbing. This room. In the Let's Player community, this room has a sacred rite that is now tradition and must be performed. I apologize in advance for the jarring live action. Look, I'm trying to make it sort of my own, you know, give my own commentary, my own whatever the hell. But that's like a sacred right. You can't take that. That is important. If you, the viewer, are ever making a Let's Play of Pokemon Black and White, or Black and White 2, and you hear that song, you have to. At least once. You have to. It's important. Which is why, if you are not comfortable showing your face on camera, you still have to do it. Which is why you should wear like a giant Pikachu hat. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Or squid hat, that's the original. That one was classic. Look, it's important. It's important for the sanctity of the Let's Play. Anyway. We were already in this room in the last episode. I came here on accident, but this is the last room we're really going to explore in the winter here in Twist Mountain, so figure we may as well. Boldore, Darunia can handle that, we have Hammer. Actually, it has Sturdy. So let's use Fire Punch. I think this thing would only have either Power Gem or Smackdown. Yeah, Smackdown's a little more dangerous considering it's physical, but we can just use Hammer Arm. There we go. Boldore has fainted, and we have won. Against Hiker Daryl. When I lose, my spirits sink. But you have the best song in the game attached to you, dude. So in this wall, there is a Hyper Potion. That's awesome. Let's head through here. Apparently my Repel wore off, and I just didn't see it. That's been happening a lot lately, which is an issue. I'm gonna finally use that iron we got in the last episode. It increases defense. I think it would be best on Wilbur. Alright, heading through here is a single Ace Trainer. Awesome. Let's see what she has. I'm sure it will be awesome and epic. Alright, Vanillish. We've seen that before, but this is our first time actually seeing its, like, normal color scheme, and we can finally see how just boring the shiny form of Vanillish is. It's unfortunate that, like, of all the Pokemon to get shiny, it had to be Vanillish. I love shiny Vanillite. I'm glad it was technically Vanillite that we caught shiny, because Vanillite's shiny form is just so much better. But I don't understand how they messed up Vanillish so badly. And this is like when a Pokemon had a shiny form from Gen 5 onward, from Gen 4 onward even, that was set in stone. It will not be changed after that. So Vanillish is still boring as hell in the modern day. Generation 3 was the last generation where shinies were really weird. Like, specifically in Pokemon Coliseum and XD, a lot of the shiny forms in those games are taken straight from Stadium and Stadium 2. Which are then taken directly from what they were interpreted as being in Gold and Silver. Also, Wilbur, you cannot die here. I refuse to accept If you could see my facial expression right now. You stayed confused for like 4 turns, dude! You had to let a fucking Simipour finish your job. Wilbur, come on! That's unfortunate. Okay, Duosion? Darunia can handle it, hopefully. Unless, God forbid, it has Flatter. God. Flatter's not even the one that increases the attack when you hit yourselves. Like, that was just a pathetic showing from Wilbur. You know what? I try to be nice to my Pokemon. I try to take the blame when I can. But I'm not taking the blame for that one because it stayed confused for like 4 turns. We're happy to be with our Pokemon. That's why we have battles. I am happy to be with my Pokemon. You know what? I love Wilbur. Love him to death. But he really messed up. Alright, so I know where I need to go next, but we are going to be changing the season back to spring, so I want to get there ahead of time. I just didn't react in time to get that dust cloud. That is my bad. I actually had a chance that time, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to where I need to be ahead of time before I change the season, because I feel like that would be best. Is there a way to get up there to get that item right now? There is, but I have to walk all the way around. That's fine. Ether. Okay, that wasn't really worth it. I was trying to think of a particularly funny quote when people grab Ether, but none of them are that funny. In Xenoblade 3 specifically. I guess Uni says, "Give me that sweet, sweet Ether," or something like that, which, you know, but everything Uni says is funny, so whatever. This isn't a Xenoblade 3 Let's Play, not yet. Alright. Spring. Unfortunately, we are now in the bad version of the dungeon. We want to head into this door that was blocked off to us in the winter. I need to spray Repel because I'm pretty sure I did not do that before. Alright, I was not going to risk that. Alright, so my notes say, unfortunately, the dungeon is no longer fun. That's awesome. This hiker is noted as a landmark in my notes, so gotta fight him. Maybe this one will have something interesting. Woobat! And that's not really normal for a hiker, they usually just have Boldore, so I won't complain. I won't complain about getting to destroy a slightly different Pokemon than usual. And, of course, he also has Boldore, why wouldn't he? He is a hiker. Gotta play the hits, too. Love this guy. I love that mindset that this hiker clearly has, because I'm sure that was the intention. I'm sure it wasn't Game Freak just designing, like, you know, a generic NPC trainer that will have a generic NPC team. I'm sure that wasn't it. Boldore is dead. And George grew to level 38. Still not learning anything, of course, because it is a stone evolution. And we have to keep going down the path the hiker put us down, apparently. Head down here. There's an item here. Ultra Ball. We have so many Ultra Balls because Game Freak just leaves them lying around all over the place. Words are unnecessary. I can understand everything if we battle. Wow, he gains Omnipotence if you battle him. This guy is truly the most powerful character in the Pokemon series. His name is Tepe. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that correctly. I just remembered we have Aerial Ace, so Wilbur can actually maybe handle the Sock. Half health and it's using Bulk Up. It's definitely gonna have to be a damage roll, but I think we can probably take it out with one more Aerial Ace. Yeah. Alright. Aerial Ace is actually pretty helpful on Excadrill. I just straight up forgot I taught it. I was thinking I was going to switch out to Grasslisk because I taught it Aerial Ace, but then I remembered, oh no, I taught it to Excadrill too. Protein in this lump of dirt. Who put that there? Increased attack, I will give it to Darunia again. Yeah, I knew this one was a trainer, but you know what? More experience, can't complain. Strawberry grew to level 39. You got me, my Pokemon think so too. What one? You had 2. If Pokemon eat the ore inside a mountain, a hole grows and our work speeds up. People and Pokemon work great together. Man, when my pet eats rocks, I have to take it to a vet. You guys are lucky here. There's a vending machine down here, which makes sense since it looks to be the site of an excavation. Yeah, I'll pick up a few lemonades. It's been a while and we are running low. I also need to stop by Driftvale City to buy more Moo Moo Milks pretty soon, because those are just straight up better healing items, especially at this point. Their Pokemon are officially over the 100 HP threshold. Alright, I got a single bonus lemonade. I think that's my sign to stop for now. In here, that... it's really empty? Okay. That seems normal. What do my notes say to do next? That's it. That's literally it. We're finally done with Twist Mountain, I think. No hidden items or anything? Anything up here? No. Okay. We're actually done with Twist Mountain. After I spray or repel, because I'm not trusting this game to not throw a fucking rock at me every 3 seconds. Alright, Sharon. Pretty strong. But you're only strong because you trainers are controlling Pokemon. So if you want to set Pokemon free, if that's what you want, you should start with your own. But taking people's Pokemon by force is not right. That is not real strength. Hey, there you are. We found that thing we were looking for. We should head for the tower now. Get this. Team Plasma has obtained the power to change this world and end people's control over Pokemon. That's right. We must use force in order to right the wrongs of the world. Now let's gather around our king, our Lord N. Those guys. I don't know what they found, but they go the extra mile to gain power and cause trouble. What a bothersome bunch. White, I'm going to stay here for a while. I want to think a little bit about what the champion asked me. What do I want to do with my power after I get strong? And why do I want to be strong in the first place? Good for you. You and your character development. My notes say to make sure Strawberry is in the lead for pun reasons, and I don't know what that means. But okay. Hello, White. How is Vanillish? Ah, this Vanillish has really taken a shine to you. Fuck you, past me. The Pokédex is important, but time spent having fun together is also important. Say, I just had a thought. Have you heard of Dragon Spiral Tower? No. I mean, I heard the name, but... I'm not surprised you haven't heard of it. Okay, give this story a listen. Dragon Spiral Tower is said to be the Unova region's oldest building. Stories say it's the place where legendary Pokemon came to life or where they remain in deep slumber. I know it's just past Iciris City, but that's all I know about it. That's all anyone knows, because no one has ever been inside. My daughter has wanted to investigate that tower for a long time. What? There's something I don't know! That kind of feeling is pure adventure. And I'm not too old for some adventuring. Away I go to have a look at Dragon Spiral Tower. Catch you later. I think that voice fits him. Last time we ran into him, I didn't really have a voice set in stone that I wanted to use for him, but I like that. That works. Here we are in Iciris City. In the season that I would honestly rather not be here in, but still fine. Get a max revive here. Can't complain about that at all. There's some hidden items around this pond area, and I'd like to get a few of them. Maybe that's the only one. I don't know. It says there's one down there. Well, we can't get that in this season. There's a lot of stuff that's dependent on the season here in Iciris City. This windmill is not. This windmill is always here. Pel's effect wore off. That is my sign to stay out of the puddle for now, then. I like this place. We'll talk about it more next time, but it's a nice little town. Here we are finally in the next Pokemon Center. The second clerk here. We want to buy Blizzard, but we don't have the funds for it right now. Which is where this man comes into play. Ores that I adore. Ah, this is where you should laugh. Anyway, I will pay you well for rare ores. Not just ores. Stones, gems, shards, anything mineral. I love it all. Don't you have an adorable ore that shakes my core? This guy will buy pretty much any ore or stone in the entire game for higher prices than you would get for them if you sold them at a shop. Let's try a nugget, for example. Oh, I do adore the ores. That nugget is shaking me. Will you sell it for 10,000 bucks? I will. That is double the price you would sell a nugget for in a shop. Stardust. 2,000. It's double what you'd get in a shop. You'll buy pretty much anything for double what you would get for it in a shop, so yeah. That's not bad at all. That's pretty damn good. This guy is probably the best maniac in the game, and there is a way to grind money from this guy pretty soon. So, yeah. We're getting close to the point where we will never be hurting for cash again. He'll even buy evolutionary stones if you aren't going to use them. I'm not going to sell this, but, like, if you want to, go for it. He'll buy hard stones. I think he'll buy these gems, too. One interesting quirk about this guy is he will not buy leaf stones. This is the only game in the series where the Ore Maniac will not buy a leaf stone, so it definitely isn't intentional. It's just a little weird quirk about him that is kind of unfortunate because leaf stones, fire stones, and water stones are the most useless stones in Unova. Managed to sell enough stuff that we could actually get the Blizzard TM, though. Because I want to go ahead and teach Blizzard. Whenever I get to it. Gotta love the scrolling of this game and the speed at which it goes. I want to teach Blizzard to Strawberry. In place of Uproar, because we've never used Uproar, and Ice Beam's accuracy is helpful, especially in battles where getting up Hail is going to be too risky. Blizzard only has 70 accuracy in exchange for it having 120 base power. However, it is 100% accurate in Hail. Hail already benefits Vanillish besides having Blizzard, so I think adding on an extra benefit is more incentive to use weather conditions, which isn't bad. George can also learn Blizzard, but I'd rather have Ice Beam on George if I'm going to have an Ice-type move on him. So we'll think about that more later. And if we talk to this old lady... Everybody has a different reason for their trips, and the same can be said for gift giving. I'll give you this to commemorate this encounter with you. TM31 Brick Break, a 75 power physical fighting type move that shatters Light Screen and Reflect. The move Brick Break can remove the protective effects of Reflect and Light Screen. Thanks, I just explained that. Are you surprised? I may not look like it, but this old lady used to be a battle girl. That's awesome. Anyway, with that, that's all I really wanted to get done today. Next time on Pokemon White version, we'll begin exploring Icera City and seeing everything there is to do here before taking on the gym. See you guys then.